Hey guys, what's going on? And today I want to talk about what it's actually like being at a FaZe party. So, as some of you may have seen on my Instagram story, and I posted some TikToks about it, I was at FaZe Silky's birthday party. The story behind that is I went to LA for my birthday weekend, right? I officially turned 26. I was out with my friend Max and Nicole. I'll put their social links right here because without them, this would not be possible. I was at Emotion Avenue and Smashed Ellie's Halloween party. Talk more about those on a separate occasion, but most importantly, we went to Not Scary Farm on Sunday, and that's when we got into the whole FaZe Silky situation. My friend Max's girl Nicole asked me, she said, "Hey Vinny, do you know who FaZe Silky is?" And I said, "Yeah, of course. I love FaZe Clan. I love, Jason, Adapt, and of course I know who Silky is. I've been following FaZe since way before the Clout House days, like way before. And I was like, yeah, of course, I know who Silky is. And she said, well, his birthday party is on Tuesday. Would you like to go? Yeah, of course, I would love to go. I just have to extend my trip 2 more days. I had to miss a little bit more class, but this party was amazing. It was off the hook. But first, before we can go into that, Nicole got me into the party. She texted Dreamo, so shout out Dreamo for getting me into the party. You're amazing, man. I'm not sure if we met that night. I was pretty up. We'll get to how I got up later on in the video. As soon as we rock up to the hills, right? This party's in the Hollywood Hills. I don't think it's at the FaZe house because the FaZe guys pulled up later, so I don't think it was at their house, but it was at a house in the Hollywood Hills. My car a little bit farther down the hill. We walk up the rest of the way, right? You can see the red lights coming from this house, like from all the way down the street. It was all like bloodied out, super red lights everywhere. Rock up to the door, and before like we even know anything, like we just straight up walk in. Like they were like, I thought they were gonna check us or something because they made us check in on an app called Partiful, right? So I RSVP'd, I got in. They didn't give us the address until like 2 hours before, and yeah, we rock up. Nobody checked us at all. We literally just, they saw Nicole, Max, and I, and they just pretty much let us in. They gave us this. I saved this. This is the wristband that I got from being in the party. I'll do this like little YouTuber thing if it'll focus. Boom. And we got there around 10ish, and it was kind of dead, but outside, dude, there was like Lamborghinis, Audis, like all these crazy cars. There was a ton of police security. It was crazy. There was a DJ playing all kinds of crazy music on these crazy loud speakers. There was an open bar which had like you could get like any drink you wanted to pretty much. They had like these giant bottles of alcohol. They had Pacifico, Modelo, and I think I got at least 5 or 6 beers myself. I was turned that night. They had a little photo booth section, which I really wanted to take pictures in, but I didn't get the chance to. They have those at like most parties in LA. They're like these little photo booth things that you take a picture, and then at the bottom it says like whose party it was, right? I have one for Ellie's. It kind of looks like this. Upstairs there was another open bar, and there was a bunch of beer pong tables. So the only things that were open was this downstairs area, which had like, all the food and all the bar. There was one bathroom in this entire party. The line was so long for the bathroom. And then there was like a pool area, which nobody was really in. There's like an open courtyard type area. And then you went upstairs, all the way upstairs. All the other rooms were locked. Every single door had like a keypad on it. They were all locked. A rooftop area, I guess. And then they had like another pool, which nobody was in. And then like a bunch of chairs and couches and stuff. And beer pong tables and another bar. Oh, free Popeyes. Yeah, that was what they had at the party. Free Popeyes. So I think the only thing I ate was like 2 biscuits. I don't even think I had like any chicken. But Max and Nicole were going in on the chicken. They were eating the free chicken. Stuff to smoke weed too. There was like a little, like they had papers. They had a lighter. They had tips. Like they had everything. And I even saw like a couple bags of weed. I don't smoke weed that much because it scares me. But yeah, I didn't smoke any of that. But they had some lying around. It was definitely cool. Okay, so like I said, around 10, the party was pretty much dead. There was a couple people there, but no like content creators that I really recognized. And then at midnight, it's like someone flipped a switch and everything changed. Like Jason came in, behind him Adapt came in, then Lacy and Ron and all these people started coming in. And I was like, holy shit, this is insane. And then everything started getting packed out. I got to meet a ton of cool people. So from what I remember, okay, keep in mind this party was on Tuesday. I'm filming this on Friday. So FaZe Adapt, Lacy, Kason, Cinna, Nick, I don't know how to say his last name. This is how you say his last name, but Nick was there. Arky, your Sunny Girl, Clackboy Max, Ludwig. Those are the people that I met. Those are just the people that I got to say hi to, and like I didn't try to take any pictures with them because I didn't want to be weird. You know, they're just there at a party. Some of them were streaming, some of them weren't, so I didn't want to be like pointing a camera in their face and they're like trying to get away from the cameras, you know. But some other people that I saw there were Cutie, Stable Ronaldo, Your Rage, Marlon, Nina, Scam Likely, and A2 Guapo. Oh, and Sakura was there. Sakura was there with Jason, but I like barely saw Sakura. I want to say hi to Sakura, but I didn't get the chance to because she was with Jason, and there's always a mob of people around Jason. Oh, I got to meet John too, Jason's cameraman. He gave me a little fist bump. There's a little clip of me meeting Jason. I'll probably put it here. And then I was like, hey, John. And John was like holding the camera and gave me a little fist bump. He was pretty cool. But yeah, the main thing I want to take away from this is this. So I want to talk about the vibe of the party. Honestly, the vibe surprised me hella. Everyone was super, super chill. Like, there was no egos, no like weird LA attitude. Like, biggest party I went to and there was no egos is like, it just shows you how LA really is. Is like everyone in their minds is like way bigger than they think they actually are. But once you're at that like top level, people are just super chill and nice and genuine. And as long as you're not being weird towards them, they're not going to be weird towards you. And that's kind of like how I felt about the whole situation. This is my realizations that I got to by the end of the night. So it was one of those nights that made me realize how close everything really is. Like, I left feeling really inspired, and that's honestly what made me want to make this video, is like just to show you guys that I've seen the top of the mountain and I'm ready to climb. Like, you just have to do it. Like, I feel like the hardest part is just throwing yourself in and turning your camera on and being like, yeah, I'm ready to, you know, jump in and immerse myself and, you know, put myself in these situations. So I just want to give a million thanks to Nicole, a million thanks to Dreamo, a million thanks to Max, a million thanks to everyone who like gave me this opportunity to meet some of my favorite people, because I lost a little bit of my inspiration for a while. Like, I didn't really know what to do. I've been in school for the last couple months. I'm almost done now. But like, I've been feeling kind of lost, and I keep forgetting that, you know, once you get so ingrained into content creation, you're like, it's not really fun. It loses its spectacle, and you start to like, you know, you start to really think like, if I'm not making any money from this, like, what's the point? The point is to have fun, right? The point is to have fun and to have a body of work to show people, to be like, hey, this is what I do, you know? So yeah, that's what it was like at the FaZe party. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I'll try to answer as many as I can. If you find any clips of me at the party, I was wearing like this sweater that is like has like flames on it. If you can send me the clips, I would appreciate that. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment section telling me who you'd want to party with. And it's been Isolated Vinny. I'll see you later. Peace.